Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my channel. This is Donald Siami, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Okay, so today we are looking at matrices, and particularly we'll talk about transpose and multiplication of matrices. Okay, so we have the following questions. Given that matrix M is equal to, we have a 3 by 2 matrix there, and N is equal to, we have a 2 by 1 matrix there. Find M to the power T. So if you see the power T in matrices, it means transpose. So what does it mean to transpose a matrix? Okay, so to transpose a matrix, it starts to change. You change rows to become columns, or columns to become rows. So here we want to solve for M transpose, meaning you change the matrix M, that is the rows to become columns. Okay, so it will be, that is M transpose is equal to, so here we have this first row, -3 and -1. So this row will become first column. It's a row, it will be a column. So -3 and -1 as a column, it will be -3 and -1 are down there. That is a column. Again, second row becomes a second column. So we have 4, 2. Then the last one we have 0, -2. So you can see that the order for matrix M is 3 by 2. It has 3 rows and 2 columns. It's a 3 by 2 matrix. And this one we have transposed. We can see that it's a 2 by 3. So that's the change of rows to become columns. Okay, so that is the answer there. To transpose a matrix, it starts to change rows to become columns, or columns to become rows. Okay, we go to B. B, find Mn as a single matrix, meaning you multiply matrix M by matrix N. Okay, so matrix M, we have -3, -1, 4, 2, 0, -2. Then matrix N, we have -2, 1. So always remember that when you are multiplying our matrices, it should be row multiplied by a column. So the rows should multiply the columns. So if you have the first row there, should multiply every column that is in the second matrix. Now in this case, we won't have just a column. Okay, so we say this is -3 multiplied by -2, you get 6. So we have 6 plus -1 multiplied by 1, you get -1. So that is a minus 1. Okay, so we are done with this row, column, with this row. So we go to the second row. So second row, even here, you come down there, a second row. So it will be 4 multiplied by -2, you get -8, plus 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2. So we have plus 2. Okay, 0 multiplied by -2, you get 0, plus -2 multiplied by 1, that is -2. So here we are going to have a -2. Okay, so this is equal to, we have 6 minus 1. What is 6 minus 1? Yes, 6 minus 1 is 5. A negative 8 plus 2. We can see that here we have different signs. And when we have different signs, we subtract and get the sign from the bigger number. Okay, and we can see that the bigger number here is 8. And the sign there is negative. So negative 8 plus 2, you get negative 6. So you have negative 6. 0 minus 2, you get negative 2. Okay, so that is mn, the product of m and n. Okay, we go to the second question. Given that A is equal to, we have that 2 by 2 matrix, and B that matrix, and C that matrix, find A C transpose. Okay, again, to transpose a matrix is has to change rows to become columns, and columns to become rows. Okay, so rows are these in horizontal position, and columns, that is a vertical position. Okay, so C transpose, so our first row there will become our first column. So we have 7 6, so it will be 7 6 in vertical position. Then our second row becomes a second column in vertical position, that is negative 1 and 0. So we have transposed matrix C. We go to B. So B, find X for which AB is equal to C. So what you should know is that AB is the product for matrix A and matrix B. So we need to multiply the matrix A and matrix B. Okay, then we equate to C. Okay, so AB. So AB, that is matrix A, we have 2, 3, 1, 0, multiplied by matrix B, that is negative 1, 0, X, and 2. Okay, and when you are multiplying matrices, we know that it should be row multiplied by what? Column. Okay, so we have 2 multiplied by negative 1. You get negative 2, plus 3 multiplied by x, you get 3x, so plus 3x. Okay, so this row has multiplied this column. We go to the next column. So to the next column, even here, you move a step there, we leave a space, so it will be 2 multiplied by 0, you get 0, plus 3 multiplied by 2, you get 6. Okay, so this row has multiplied all the columns in the second matrix. Okay, so we are done with first row. We go to second row. So second row, even here, we go down there, should be 1 multiplied by negative 1, you get negative 1, plus 0 multiplied by x, you get 0. Okay, we go to the second column. So we have 1 multiplied by 0, that is 0, plus 0 multiplied by 2, again that is 0. Okay, so this is equal to, we have negative 2 plus 3x, 0 plus 6, you get 6, negative 1 plus 0, you get negative 1, 0 plus 0, you get 0. Okay, so what we have answered here is AB. Now, according to the question, we are told to solve for x for which AB is equal to C. So this is AB. Now this AB should equal to C. Where is C? C is here. So we say this is equal to, so in C, our first row there is 7 and 6, and second row there is -1, -1, 0. Okay, so if you have two matrices and you are told that they are equal, it means that even their corresponding numbers must be equal. So if these two matrices are equal, it means that even their corresponding numbers are equal. Meaning, the first position in the matrix here is equal to the first position on the matrix there. Okay, so -2 plus 3x is equal to 7. 6 is equal to 6. You can see that it's even confirming itself. So 6 is equal to 6. -1 is equal to -1. 0 is equal to 0. So even -2 plus 3x should give us 7. So you say -2 plus 3x should give us what? 7. Okay, then you solve for x. Okay, so since we are solving for x, we need to make sure that this side of the equation you remain with just x. So this -2 here, we'll take it this side of the equation. Here it is -2. This side it will be plus 2. So we are going to have 3x is equal to 7 plus 2. Okay, so we have 3x is equal to, what is 7 plus 2? Yes, 9. Okay, so we have 3x is equal to 9. And we are solving for x. So for us to remain with x this side, it's just a matter of dividing by 3. So if you divide by 3 this side, you also divide by 3 the other side of the equation. Okay, so we say over 3 this side and over 3 the other side. 3 and 3 will cancel out, so we are going to have x is equal to, what is 9 divided by 3? You get 3. So x is equal to 3. So this is how you perform calculations involving matrices, that is to do with transpose and multiplication. Thank you so much for your time.